Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have Eternity of Pain number 3, and this is the first boss. So we have Modok. This Modok is actually a pretty annoying fight, I would say, just because like Modok is on his own a very annoying defender, and the first node makes it even more annoying because you cannot use the true sense, the true strike to actually bypass his auto block. You can only bypass it maybe with like reducing his own ability accuracy, maybe Falcon, and also by being fully unblockable. So Karnak's SP1 here is going to be completely useless, and that's why we're not going to pop it at all, just because you don't even get the true strike. So there's no point for that. The only thing you get from the SP1 is the true strike, and since here it's not working, so no point for that. And then there's another node where his first attack from the combo he does, if he does like a medium or a light, and it's his first hit, he's going to be stun immune, and then if you reparry, you will be able to stun him. So when he like does his first hit, there is a timer going on, and then when that timer expires, he will be stun immune again for the first hit. So you see that green icon is just popping up like really quickly. But yeah, this is the no, I think I'm gonna do it here. See, the first hit is a stun immune, he's stun immune, and then he becomes stunnable. And then if you hit this guy 6 times in the block, he will gain 6 furies, and then once he gets the maximum, which is 6, he will start losing them every 3 seconds, but he's going to be fully unblockable for the duration of the furies. So you gotta keep that in mind, because if you hit him on the block and or if you hit him in the face and he's got the auto block thing, it is going to count as a blocked hit. So keep in mind that. And then he's got tranquility, so every 20 seconds both of us lose our buffs and debuffs. So this can be a bit annoying with the combination with another node. So basically, when you knock this guy down with a heavy attack, you have like I think 10 seconds to throw a special. And if you do not throw a special, you lose like half of your health. So this is really crazy, and if you lose your power with tranquility, this can mess you up a lot. But this doesn't really happen in this fight because we're not able to knock him down with the heavies, because I don't really want to do that. You cannot really heavy counter that guy with Karnak, and I don't really want to parry stun him and go for the heavy attack because I lose my focus charges. But yeah, and then the last one he's got is powerful from afar. So if you're far away from the defender, he's going to gain a little bit of power. So there we go, we completed the first fight with Karnak, and that counted as a mercenary and also a offensive raw damage, which is awesome. Yeah, and not gonna lie, I was a little bit boosted on that fight. It's kind of nice where like this guy heal reverse with the SP1, but it's kind of nice because tranquility actually removes all your debuff. So basically suicides don't really matter for this, so that's really good. I really liked how they did that. But then here, the last note that I didn't mention in the previous fight, because I just didn't use it, is basically when you inflict this guy with shock or incinerate, I believe, he cannot auto block. You reduce his auto block ability accuracy by 200%, I believe. And Hyperion has a pretty good chance to apply Incinerate on his special one from each laser beam, and he's got like 5s. So you're gonna be like really unlucky if you don't get at least 1. And then when you have that on, he cannot auto block. But keep in mind, you gotta stay aggressive, because Tranquility will eat your Incinerate, and then you gotta get that back again. But the cool thing here is that Hyperion can actually gain his own power gain, and that can help you a lot. So as you can see there, I timed the SP1 just before the Tranquility happens, so that the laser hits actually hit him, and they stick for another 20 seconds. So that was really good. And then I just did 3 heavy attacks, which is 9 furies, man. Really good RNG. And look at those numbers right here. 11k light attacks. We dealt a lot of damage right there. So I was really happy. And then I just want to like parry stun him, like re-parry, keep him in the corner, knock him down again 3 times. In the 3rd heavy attack, I stop it because I want to pop the special one, because it's kind of tough sometimes. This AI is like, it likes to like dash back so that it can get some power from the powerful from afar, and then he likes to auto block at some odd points. But it's not too bad. Like, you're gonna get used to it when you die like 10 times. But yeah, it's definitely not too bad, this boss. Like, I would say the fight is tough, but they gave us pretty good options for the objectives. Like, I think that's the case. So he's at 8%. We just basically need one combo and a special one, and boom. I don't think I was really boosted in this Hyperion fight because I lost some of the boost. I think I only had like a 20% attack and health. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the fights. Now, let's move over to the best counters. Okay, so we are here for the mercenaries. So the mercenaries, the best ones are definitely, I would say, Massacre is probably him and Black Widow, the white version, because she gets those shocks like crazy. Like each basic attack, she has a very good chance to apply shocks. And then Massacre, he can get those incinerators from each hit if you got the bite ignited. So definitely the best mercenaries. Hit Monkey is pretty decent if you can get unblockable with like the special one in the block and all that. He's got a lot of damage too. Karnak is decent as you saw. And then I don't think anyone else is like that great, because Nebula, she has those shocks, but it's not. Actually, Nebula is probably great because you don't really need a lot of shocks. You can like hold block for a second and then like parry. Yeah, Nebula should be pretty easy actually to do it. Crossbones is not going to be able to do it because you're going to lose your Furies. So not the greatest, I would say. But moving on to the offensive raw damage. So Crossbones is here too, but it's really hard to pull that off. So we have Hercules. Hercules, his True Sense is not going to work. But Hercules has a lot of damage in the block too. So yeah, he's got that immortality as well. So you can take get a lot of damage right there. He's definitely a decent counter. Hitmonkey is there too, so that's pretty good. Elsa can actually work because she's got that Incinerate in the double medium. So definitely a decent option. Karnak is here too. And then Shang-Chi is probably the best option out of the offensive raw damage. Shang-Chi and Sunspot, I would say the best options, because Shang-Chi, he's got the class advantage. He's got a lot of block penetration too. He can crit through the block. He can become fully unblockable for a certain amount of time. And then he can stun through the block too. So definitely very, very good. And then I would say Null here is like, he's not a good option. He works for 2 objectives, I believe, 2 or 3. He works for 2 objectives, but I wouldn't say he's great, just because you lose all your debuffs after the Tranquility happens. So it's going to be really tough to pull that off. And then lastly, we got Angela. She will lose her buffs after the Tranquility, but if you can build them up again, you can like pretty much ignore the auto block. Just like if you have like a very high sig Angela. And then for the Cosmic Champions, we got a lot of options here, but who can work? So like we said, Hercules can work. Hulkling can definitely work. He's got a lot of block penetration and he can become unblockable, and he's immune to power drain. However, I think it's bugged and he's getting power drain from the Tranquility. So he's definitely a good option, but that makes it a little bit harder. Angela is there again. Also, Corvus is not going to work just because you're going to lose your cruelty if you try and get that auto block mission. You're going to lose the cruelty anyway from the Tranquility, so definitely don't use that. But yeah, Cosmic is, I believe, the Paragon objective. That's why it's probably the hardest one. But yeah, I think my favorite option is Hyperion. Then it's probably like Hulkling, and then I would say Hercules. Like those are probably the best options. I don't know if Galen can work. He probably can. CGR is going to be pretty tricky to pull that off. Like try to not dex at certain points. So yeah, I think the best options for the Cosmic is Hyperion. You cannot see that. Yep, Hyperion right here. Hulkling and then Hercules. That's what I think are the best options. And then Angela, if you get a high sig Angela. So yeah, pretty happy with the first week. It wasn't too bad. Glad I did it itemless. But yeah, definitely a little bit annoying because, you know, Modok is honestly pretty annoying because he's got a different AI on his own. Because he sometimes he holds block after the auto block, sometimes he retaliates super fast, and sometimes, like, not gonna lie, I threw a special one on this guy. He was doing a 5-hit combo and then he just blocks instantly. And then with Hyperion, you have you can like dash away from his attack after he blocks his special one, but he gets like fully unblockable for a lot of seconds, and then it makes the fight a lot harder because if he gets out of the corner, it's a lot harder. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Attorney of Pain week 1, not too bad. Can't wait for the other bosses. I think there was a Penny Parker there, so definitely a little bit scared about that. But yeah, let me know who you used for the Attorney of Pain, Modok, and if he wasn't too bad. But yeah, guys, that's kind of it for this video. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.